Hello and welcome back to the post-match coverage of the British Esports Student Championship Grand Finals here in Nottingham. I'm here today with Ethan from FCOT, who've just come off an amazing victory in Overwatch Division 3. How are you guys feeling?
Where to start? I mean, where do I start? All the lads have we've been waiting for this moment. We've been dreaming about it. And when it actually happened, I can just picture it happening and thinking that was just a few minutes ago. I don't even think I can use words to describe how happy we are. And I speak on behalf of every single one of us involved. We are just over the moon. It's everything that we've trained so hard for. And we are so happy to finally have a victory with us. So it's really, really happy for us.
You should be really, really proud. I say, from watching it, you guys absolutely dominated on all three maps. And yes, Gibraltar went a bit close, but you guys managed to pull it out in the end. And yeah, you should be really, really happy with your performance today. And congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So coming into LAN then, how did you prepare your team?
Well, preparing for this, after we won our semis back in March, we knew we had a week off because obviously we'd been preparing for the semis really, really difficult. We're really, really hard and working really, really hard with our with one of our coaches, Archangel. We took a break, but from after that 1 week or 2 weeks off, it was head in the game, prepare for this finals. We were having, we were trying to scrim as much as we can per week. I mean, by the last week, we scrimmed every single day for the last week, and every single day, almost every single day for the past 2 weeks before that. But our main way of preparing for the finals was scrim as much as we can, discuss with each other what our plans are if this happens. So if they run a particular comp, let's say they run a ball comp, how are we going to adapt to that? What are we going to do? What are we going to change in our comp to make sure that we don't get disordered and lose fights because of a ball? And yeah, it was just a huge amount of scrimming and just getting together and making sure that we all knew what our roles were and how we were to implement that in an actual match.
So I just have to ask, from what I watched, the Bastion, was that a we're definitely going to win move, or was that tactical?
In regards to the Bastion, I did say that it was something that we'd all come up with, but I was mistaken. I completely forgot. That was work of our coach, Archangel Tristan. That was all him. When we roll out on a Bastion in our scrims, we almost always finish that match with at least 5 minutes, always. And when they picked Gibraltar, we were like, okay, if anyone's going to win this map, it will be us. Now, it was a little bit more difficult, but our attack was mostly flawless. It was a really, really good attack with Bastion, and yeah, it wasn't necessarily we're definitely going to win, because we don't like to hype ourselves about that and jinx it. But I'm sure in every single player's back of their minds, it was something along the lines of, "We've got this. This is our map. Let's take it. Let's win this."
I mean, the time difference of them having 27 seconds in the bank and then you ending up with 5 minutes, 1 second.
Yeah,
fitting into your theory there, it was genuinely insane to watch, and they put up a really good fight.
Oh, I've got to give credit to every single one of them on that team. Every single player who plays for their team should be really proud of themselves. They've done really well to get here. And when we usually do Gibraltar in scrims, on our defence, we usually full hold them on first point, which we nearly did. But their attack was really quite strong. It managed to push us back both times. Well, actually 3 times, first point, second point, and the final point. So yeah, they really pushed us on that map, and I think they should be very proud of themselves.
Yes, and everyone, as you said, performed really well. So looking back at your experience in the Student Champs, like, how's it been overall so far?
Well, we can now safely say we are undefeated. We have not lost a game. We did lose a map on Bhutan, which was kind of ironic because we have a little bit of a saying from someone who we knew, from someone who we know, which was, "We don't lose Busan." Unfortunately, that came to kick us as we did lose Busan in the quarterfinals. But other than that, we didn't lose a single map. And going into this, starting in January, we didn't really know what to expect. We'd seen videos of the previous year's winners from Farnborough as well, Farnborough Sixth Form. And we were looking at them and going, these guys look good. If this is the kind of opponents that we're going to be facing, we might struggle. Okay, this is not going to be easy. And then the group stages came. And we sort of started getting win after win after win. And we were like, okay, we are actually a pretty good team. But I think one of the biggest things that makes us such a good team is that all of us are such good friends. We're a great group of mates and we all get along. And that allows us to sort of talk with each other and say what's wrong and stuff like that. But all through the matches, every last 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and now the finals, it's just gotten better every single time. It's just been an amazing feeling. I'm so glad that I could, and I'm sure every single one of my teammates will agree. We're all so glad we can actually come here and do it today because we've come a long way to do this, a long 3-hour drive. So we're really happy with ourselves.
And I'm definitely, and I'm sure everyone else is really glad to hear how you guys have enjoyed the champs so far. Thank you very much for watching, and you can tune into the rest of the Student Champs coverage to learn more about the teams, catch all the highlights, and yeah, we'll see you then.